You. I figured you'd be taking the kids out.
All right, good evening all. Welcome to the town board agenda meeting for October 31st, 2022. Please rise and salute the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Here.
Here.
Yeah.
Here. Okay. We'll move right into Cynthia's part of reading the resolutions that we're preparing for second week of Monday's regular meeting in November. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, we're gonna pause a minute and let Ron Dool he's got something to announce before he has to leave. He has a water break.
Last week there, I learned about the mini bid system with the state. I put the bid out and we had two come back for the buildings and grounds vehicle that they're looking for. And one was from Denoyer, but it was wrong color. It was white or red, and main motor car or some other place. They were gonna build it to our specs. I talked to Denoyer and they have a single cab blue 3/4 ton there. So I talked to Rick today and he is good with that vehicle. He doesn't need a extended cab. So when I talked to him at Denoyer, that is on a contract and it's on Westchester contract. So we don't have to put that out the bid. We can piggyback off that contract. So
What's the price?
that price is 49, 49.8, 49.9 or something like that.
Engine, everything else the same?
I am not sure. I did not go through the specs exactly, but I think it is. It's everything that they need. I had the spec right here. I had the Westchester bid. I will copy these and give them to, put them in your guys' box.
When we went out to bid, Neuer's price is 52.
Thereabout, yeah.
That included, which Rick told me he needed, the extended cab. Okay,
He,
so if you get me that, I'll compare the two. All right, and then,
he said he needed the extended cab, but I talked to him today.
He
said
could get away
would
with
be
it,
right.
okay with the regular cab.
that truck is in stock,
As, yes. As
okay,
long as it's a 3/4 ton, which it was a Chevy 2500.
yeah,
Okay, he was okay with it.
if that's what they call a work truck, the other specs are probably
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah. So. All right.
Give me that as quick as you can, I can compare it in 10
Here,
minutes,
you can take it, cause I can make copies,
okay.
so,
Denoyer called me and said you were doing the
yeah.
mini
So,
spec thing.
so in other words, I learned the mini bit. It was OGS, so. it's
Good.
Something that's
Glad you learned something.
useful and we can.
Take
go that
advantage of
way
it.
in Other routes.
Take advantage of it.
I would like to put my vehicle, the water department, through that mini bid. I can put it out there, see what comes in, and we can deny it. We don't have to. Pay for it. So
The-
with that, I would like to see a resolution to put that out there and see what we get back.
Same drivetrain specs,
Um,
yeah, same motor, same transmission, same
Heavy duty?
same rear end.
Is it the heavy duty though?
They don't, I'm not sure. I don't think they differentiate. It's 10,000.
You don't have to put a resolution out to find out what you want to do, Ron.
What's that?
I says you don't have to put a resolution out to find out information. The only time you gotta put a resolution out is if we're going to go out for bid for it. You're just pulling information, aren't you?
Yeah, it's kind of putting it out to bid, but. If one come in and it's a good deal, why not just take it? You guys put it out the resolution.
All right, Rick, Rick,
One
Rick,
step,
Ron,
one step be eliminated.
you already have the dimensions and everything you needed because we put it out to bid once before and nothing came back, right?
Yeah.
Well, yes or no? I mean, we could pass a resolution to go ahead with that same spec that you gave us.
Depends on what way that we do it, because we can either do it with cabin chassis and body,
Yeah.
or we can do it just cabin chassis and do the body separate. Because the Jana, they have the body, can do the body, you know what I mean? So there's different ways that we can do it. You know, let me look into
All
it
right,
and see
look
what
into it.
way
Yeah.
would be a little bit better.
We waited this long, we wait 2 more weeks because we'll have,
Yeah, and the water department.
yeah, right.
Yeah, you bid that, got no bids. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. But this mini bid, I think it goes out to.
A lot more people. probably.
Dealerships that are
Mhm.
out further and less.
Yeah, yeah.
Good idea.
I would like town attorney to just verify this mini bid government contract, whatever it is, procedure, that we're following the rules in saying that we don't have to bid if we use that contract. I just,
Is it through ODS?
okay, so backing up a step. So the one that's in stock would replace the one that we got bids on a couple weeks ago.
Yes, so I guess we have to
All right.
deny that to go with this one and accept it. And then we can piggyback on Westchester contract.
Where's this? Who bid this? I
What's
don't-
that?
The one he gave you, right? That's from Westchester. Right?
Yes, Denoyer, going through Denoyer off Westchester contract, piggybacking off their contract.
Okay, so this one here is Denoyer.
Denoyer. yes.
All right, because we haven't sent him anything committing to that truck, but
No.
he's helped us. And I'm
Can I
glad
see
to
it,
hear
Jim?
it's from Denoyer.
Thank you.
It's in stock, it's blue,
Yeah.
it's a regular cab, and it's a 3/4 ton, what they need.
Same motor, same transmission. It is. Same tires, same interior. I'll look, compare it item to item with the stuff I got, but I'll do that first thing in the morning.
Okay, and then we can talk about it and move on. Be 2 weeks from now is our board meeting.
Right.
All right,
All right.
Hey, Ron,
are we doing it the right way?
you got any,
Okay,
Yeah.
is the 1 ton in stock also?
That's, no, it's the first.
no, we didn't
Right.
reject it yet. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if the
One
1 ton,
ton. It's probably, they do have it, but I don't know what color.
okay,
That's just what he sent me. Okay. Other than that, the blasting on Circuit Street is done and we're digging that water line. We're gonna get the water line in and we'll hopefully get it pressurized and chlorinated. And in the spring, we'll have it all hooked up.
well, the only reason why I'm asking this question on this, there's only a difference of $1,000 between a 3/4 and 1 ton truck.
Yeah.
I didn't even, Paul, I didn't even look at that. I'm not even sure.
The Denoyer guy told me the only difference is the size of the leaf springs in the back.
That is correct.
Hmm.
That is correct,
Everything else
but
is-
it's not just in the back, it's the ones in the front too. Now, if you put a plow on the darn thing, okay, and you got your heavier suspension for the front end, okay, you're going to not tear out front ends on the pickup truck for $1,000 difference. That's all I'm asking.
Is it a dual lead?
It says,
Is it a dual lead or is it just a?
it just says, fleet side.
Does it have a box?
4x4 by 8-foot fleet side pickup truck. Furnished and delivered.
Fleet side, is that the extended fenders?
It might be, yeah, I'm not
Which-
even sure, I didn't even look at that, so.
I think, I don't know. I thought the fleet side was extended fenders, which would be a dually. It's gotta be careful when you go to that 1 ton because some of them don't include the box.
Yeah, I know.
Like-
Can you get an answer on that?
Oh, yeah, I can call the guy tomorrow.
Would you?
Yeah.
I'd appreciate it.
Yeah,
Is that Denoyer also?
yeah, both of them are, yeah.
Chris, was it Marsh? Kyle Marsh?
All right, you'll take care of that, Ron, and let us know.
Thank you, Ron.
Yeah, thank you, Ron.
The only worry I have, I don't want to lose that other bid that came in, because I think they need it 30 days, so.
Yeah, he,
One more thing,
No.
yeah, let's see, no, but if you do, you do. Talking with the sales guy from Tracy Road. New trucks are 2 years out. I would like to look into possibly ordering a new one. Because if it's 2 years out, it doesn't get here 2 years. The loan doesn't take effect until a year after that. So we're looking for 3 years out before we even have to make a payment. So the leases on the 600s would be that far out. So it might be something that we could look into. Possibly getting a new truck ordered, new tandem truck. The 06 Volvo. That's one we would be.
Isn't that the one you just rebuilt the bed on?
Excuse me,
Is that the one you just rebuilt the bed and the back end on it?
we didn't rebuild it, we refurbished it.
It was Jimbo's project.
I wouldn't be taking that out of commission, but that's our oldest tandem. But to order it now and not get it, or have to pay on it 3 years from now, I think it would be wise to.
Look
start
into
the
it.
Process now.
find out what kind of commitment would be needed.
Yeah, start the ball rolling on it then, yeah.
Yeah,
You can look into it, Ron. That's not a.
Yeah,
because the loan on the other two you got should be over by then, so you should,
Yeah, by 3 years,
Mhm.
yeah, we should be over those.
it's 3-year lease.
I'm not gonna put the burden out. The lease loan and the new loan on top of each other. So that's why I'm asking now, by the time we make that first payment, we won't have those lease payments.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
I'll look into it and I'll get numbers.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to bring that up and let you know now. So 2 months from now, I put it on your lap, you'd be like, did you tell me about this?
Get ahead of the ball a little
You
bit.
said that to me before?
Yes, I have. And you want to know something?
All right,
Every meeting you come to, I want. That's your opening statement.
yeah.
All right, we're on that water leak, so
Where are you?
Okay, Ronnie.
599. Just past Ivy Lane.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You're fun hole, huh?
all right, Ron, thanks.
All right.
All right,
Take
go
care.
ahead, Cindy. We'll
Night,
start
night,
your part
Ronnie.
of the meeting,
Thank you.
reading the resolutions.
To these resolutions, of course, the resolution to pay the bills and the resolution to accept minutes. Have that together, so. So I have a resolution to move the tentative budget to a preliminary stage and set a public hearing. Public hearing for
I got it here, 10th,
November 8, 9, or 10.
the 10th at 7 PM. It's a
Oh,
Wednesday night,
I thought it was a night.
the ninth,
or the 9th.
the ninth is Wednesday.
I'm sorry, it's me. I crossed off the wrong one. The 9th,
Ninth?
if the 9th is Wednesday, that's when it is. At 7 PM. That's a public hearing and we can put it on, put it out.
So the rest of that is the town clerk is directed to post a preliminary budget on the town website and to make physical copies available for viewing at the town clerk's office during the normal business hours.
Okay, so what number is that resolution, please?
Well, I don't have numbers.
Oh, you don't have num- All right.
Who's introducing it?
We don't need to work on that now. This is the.
Yeah, that's what, we're putting these together to present at the next board
Okay.
meeting. That's right. They don't need their resolutions right now. Okay.
When's the next meeting?
November 14th.
Well,
So they're
you're
you're
gonna have to make.
Okay, so this one.
This one you're gonna have to.
You're gonna have to because.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Thank you.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Councilman Hanlon,
Yes.
Councilman Lewandowski.
Yes.
Councilman Niles.
Yes.
Councilman Molina.
Yes.
Ayes, carried, and opposed. Okay, so.
Give the Polack a credit once in a while, would you?
Set the meeting for tomorrow. I think they were gonna be pretty much gonna do resolutions to do.
It's on here, isn't it?
That's gonna be an employees meeting, not a board.
Yeah, I don't think that has to be in a resolution, Cindy, because it's an employee meeting.
No, we have a resolution here to accept the Marshall and Sterling proposal.
Right,
MVP,
right.
because when he comes here, he's gonna have the paper.
Paper, yeah, you're right. All right, you got it on here, but let's not jump around. Let's stay in the list we have to do the second one.
Okay.
The zoning enforcement officer.
To
deputy.
appoint a part-time Deputy zoning enforcement officer. Resolution is to appoint blank a part-time, as part-time 20 hours per week deputy zoning enforcement officer at a salary of $18,000 annually with a start date of.
You can,
Paul, you wanna-
you can fill that name in.
well, Paul's gonna-
I'd like to make a motion that Chris Kesse.
I'll second it.
And he can start, in my eyes, right after Karen gets back from her illness.
All right,
Okay,
that's a motion and a second.
Yes.
Councilman Hanlon,
Yes.
Councilman Lewandowski.
Yes.
Councilman Niles,
Yes.
Supervisor, you know,
Yes,
I did.
congratulations.
actually. I'm used to doing that. Okay. The next resolution would be to appoint town council person to the ethics committee. Resolution to appoint Timothy Hanlon to the town's ethics committee.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
We voting on these things tonight?
You know, well, yeah, this one could wait 2 weeks, but we can vote on it tonight, might as well.
It's fine with me.
Okay, introduced by the supervisor, seconded by Councilman Lewandowski, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. A resolution to allocate occupancy tax funding to the senior center for the Christmas program. Resolution to allocate occupancy tax funding in the amount of $2,000 to the senior center for the Christmas program.
This one has to be a resolution because she has to know to book that band that's coming in and the luncheon that she's having.
That's gotta go on tonight, or
Yeah.
can it wait until next meeting?
No, she's gotta know, that-
Oh, tonight?
yeah, because she's gotta book the
Okay.
band.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Motion by Councilman Hanlon, seconded by Councilman Lewandowski, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. We have a resolution to allow the Rod and Gun Club to have monthly meetings at the Lake Luzerne Town Hall, which was suspended due to COVID.
Next meeting.
Resolution to allow the Rod and Gun Club to have monthly meetings the third Monday of each month through April of 2023 at the Lake Luzerne Town Hall.
They've been here for a long time, but we suspended them for the last 2 years because of COVID, and they'd like to come back. So,
We can handle that the next meeting, correct?
what's that?
Next meeting.
If you like, sure.
Yeah.
Just put it on the,
Okay. Resolution to accept proposal of MVP HMO HDAP Gold to HSA policy for employee health insurance coverage effective December 1, 2022. Resolution to accept proposal from Marshall and Sterling for the MVP HMO Gold policy for employee health insurance effective December 1st, 2022.
Next meeting?
This one, no, can't do it because he's
Oh,
gonna be
he's
here
gonna be
tomorrow.
here Wednesday.
Tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I think it is, right? Yeah, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
We invited all our employees so they understand what's happening because it's gonna be a big change. But it will, I think, work out in the long run for the better. Somebody want to make a motion on that?
I'll make it.
I'll second it.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, there'll be a resolution to transfer ARPA funds to the highway fund. Expenditures for paving and culverts. Resolution to transfer ARPA funds to Highway Fund DA 5112.4 in the amount of $150,000 for expenditures for paving and culverts.
That could wait till next, as long as, you know, it's on it. This is 75,000 a year. It was 2 years last year, 75 this year. Unspent it all. We got all the bills. And now we can move the money into his fund so we can pay those bills. But we can do that in 2 weeks.
Next meeting.
Okay. Resolution to transfer funds from unexpended balance to street lighting risk funds to cover national grid rate increases to be reimbursed over the next 2 years.
All right, this one here, as you all know, in the budget, we got hit up by National Grid. Now, we can't take unexpended balances that we have because it's a district. So the unexpended balance can only be used when all the taxpayers benefit from it. So what we're doing, we're lending the national, well, our street lining district, the money out of unexpended balances with them repaying it within the next 2 years, half 1 year and half next year.
Is it-
And it's already in our budget for this year coming, half of it.
That's what the state.
Yeah.
That's,
Yep.
that the state told you that's how we should handle it. So that'll be next meeting.
You got enough to cover now?
You didn't have enough to cover that bill last week.
Who's not getting paid? National Grid?
I hope this
I'll-
gentleman
I'll
isn't a
roll back.
retiree of National Grid.
I mean, just so we've never not paid a bill and had penalties or anything, so why don't we move it forward? That's up to you guys. I'll make you make.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Miles, seconded by Councilman Hanlon, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. That's.
Well, the other one was a possible resolution for the truck, but we'll have to wait for 2 weeks. That's the last one. Isn't it? Hmm? Say- Oh, we have to, we're gonna wait till 2 weeks, but that's what we just discussed until Ron comes up with the right numbers for that other one. All right,
Karen had, in her report, Karen,
you on? You want to talk about a report?
Can you hear me?
Yes?
Yes, we can.
Okay, the only thing that I had was we'd received a request from one of the campground owners to extend our user permit, our operating permit from right now it ends September 30th. And they would like to have it end October 31st of each year so that the year runs through Columbus Day weekend so that they can stay open through that weekend and not have a lapse in time because the way I've been inspecting it and getting it to the board and sending out the bills. There could possibly be a lapse when they would not have their operating permits in place. So if we, for 1 year, just change that date to last through October 31st, then we'll just rotate it from November 1st to October 31st of every year. That gives the campgrounds a chance to be open without being in any kind of violation for the Columbus Day weekend. So that was the only thing that I had, and I didn't know if it had to be done by resolution or just a motion, but that's what I've got.
Any
I don't
Questions
know.
on that?
I don't know.
I don't have a problem with that either, but I have no idea. And
I don't have a problem with it either, but I have no idea.
It's your inspections and
yeah,
everything.
they encourage, they want to make money. I mean, give them every opportunity to run a business.
I have no
It
problem.
it really won't change anything. It's just gonna change the cycle by a month is all.
What is it we'd actually be changing, Karen? Is it something you?
The operating permits run from
No, I
October
mean, what-
1st.
What document would we be changing?
I don't know. I don't know if there is a document out there other than my letters that I send to them stating that their operating permit will be valid from October 1st through September 30th. And we'll just I'll just send them a letter and tell them we've extended it for 1 month, and from here on after, I'm gonna cough, excuse me.
And does her
Yeah.
inspection.
From here on after, it'll be good from November 1st through October 31st.
Campgrounds only, we're talking about?
No, we'll do it for the whole thing because it gets too messy to have two systems going.
Mm,
What else does it include besides?
The mobile home parks.
I don't do it. I have nothing against people making
You all
money.
right with that?
Yeah,
Everybody is good about paying it. Nobody, I mean, sometimes I have to send a second letter out to get the payment, but it's not a big deal, other than it just formally changes the date to give them the year.
I got no problem.
Motion, we change the expiration date for campground and mobile home parks from September 30th to October 31st.
Right. And
second it.
the operating permit will run from November 1st through October 31st.
That starts tomorrow. so. All right.
Yep.
You got a motion in a second?
Yeah.
Well, definitely, that's. let me do it. We have to, can we wait, or is it something that has to be done tonight?
No, it can wait.
Let's,
Okay.
okay, let's wait
All
on
right.
it.
Because I've already sent the bills out. A lot of people have already paid it. I'll just send a letter once it's done. We can do it at the regular meeting. It's not a problem.
All
Okay,
right, so we'll add that to the resolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's it, Karen?
That's all I've got that I can remember. I don't have my work with me. Yep.
All right. How about Tim, anything you want to report?
I have nothing at this time.
Mr. Lewandowski?
I have nothing after the agenda meeting. I'd like to go into executive session though,
Today or?
today.
Okay.
little report. I just about an hour ago got the milfoil reports. Haven't read them yet, so I can spread those around. Probably put them on the website after we review them. Earlier today, I guess it was this morning, I forwarded our revised last version of the short-term rental to Attorney Crow, so that's there. In that, there are 3 questions. They're highlighted. Kind of says, can we do this? And then the other request is to turn that into a document that we can go public with for our public hearing.
We'll have that for 2 weeks from now. All right.
Oh, how's the dam? They're done,
I
right?
was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna tell you about it.
Okay, that's all I got.
Okay. Up to me, I just have a couple of small things. I got a call from Andy, from the owner of the old Upriver. He lives in the house now. he wants to know, and I asked Karen last week about it. She wasn't 100% sure, so I figured I'd bring it to the board. He wants to plant a tree in front of his house between the street and the sidewalk where the rest of the street.
You can go for it.
We don't need a resolution, but I think it should be, all right. Right, we don't need a resolution on a plant a tree. Okay, so you gentlemen all right with
Is
that?
he gonna maintain it?
Yeah.
No, no,
When
Andy.
it,
better
when
check
it
with
dies, is he gonna cut it down?
We're moving ahead with the tree. I understand what you're saying.
Might be,
You know how long it'll be before that tree that.
I don't think I have to worry.
I know. All right,
Hopefully.
that's good. That takes care
I'll
of that.
still be here.
All right, we did approve to go ahead with the Allardyce fixing that side door in the back, and they called yesterday or today, and they'll be here tomorrow, or the next day, take care of that door. So that's gonna be taken care of, that's all. All right, the Rod and Gun Club, we already talked about. Public hearing for Wednesday, we talked about. The dam is done. They moved out last week. I called DEC. Josh, that sent us that letter back exactly almost, it'll be an anniversary of a year ago. And I couldn't leave a message because there was no answering machine and he never picked up the phone. So I called one step higher above him 3 times, had an answering machine, left a message 3 times that we want to start filling the dam up because there's some people still have their boats there. Got no message except this morning. I finally got a third person that called and was happy it's done.
with you.
But now she wants me to fill out another sheet of paper because I guess I probably understand why. I have to give one to the sheriff's department, state police, fire department, emergency squad, and one other.
Agawam.
So when I get a chance this week, we'll just Colleen and I will make up a letter and send it to all these people. Once we send it to them, I gotta fill out the dates. And she wants some pictures, which I don't have, so I'll have to call the engineer and the guy to fix the dam to make sure they took pictures. And that's the only thing that's left, so. She doesn't have time to come down. I asked her to come down this week. She has no time on her schedule for that, so we'll work on it. The last thing I have here is the folk school. They're gonna be at our next board meeting. They're moving ahead with the presentation of the construction of the building. But now we really have to sit in with them next week to talk about what kind of long-term lease program we're gonna do before they can even begin with the building. So that's something we've talked about, 5-year terms for 5 years, renewable 5 years. We talked about a one-time 25-year renewal, but we never set it in stone. So they'll be here, excuse me, next meeting to make sure that we get it set in stone. And that's about all I have.
Gene, I do have one more thing, because today I got a email from our countryside veterinary medical group for animals, animal control. I think I sent you all the new list. They're gonna want, you can see here, they're gonna want their money by December 1st. So I don't know if you want to put at least a.
Yeah, put it in for next 2 weeks from now.
resolution on there
Yep.
for November 14th,
Mhm.
so that we can see what we're gonna do with this contract.
Is that about what it was last year?
The fees are up.
Fees went up.
The regular fees are up. Spay neuter substantially. Yeah, the fees are up. I think we have to prepare the plan. So I'll get that out. This is for November 14th.
Thank you.
All right. Is there any more questions on the budget? Colleen's here, or I can answer. I try to give you all the written things. Apologize for the problem, but it was, we got the wrong equalization between Hadley and Luzerne. It's settled now and took care of. Colleen's been working on it for a couple of days to get it here tonight. And the other one was the insurance. After we made the budget with the one policy that we picked, they changed it all around on us, so. You guys have been here at the policy, meeting, know what we're gonna pick from now. We've got a lecture from him. And if you want to come tomorrow while he tells the troops what's happening, so. Otherwise, we're all set with getting ready to move it over. Yeah, I know we did, but yeah, no, I said the, public, but I just want to make sure there's no other questions. You know.
I'm fine.
All right, so with that, there's no public comment. Cindy, you have anything else? Would you have anything to ask us? It was an easy meeting for you tonight. On the board, nothing? Motion adjourned?
No second.
Oh, we're gonna adjourn to an executive session. He can't speak.
Uh.
That's why I talked to him.
Okay. You just said, is there any other comments?
No, he doesn't.
Make a motion, we go
It's an executive.
into executive session,
What's the reason why?
employee.
Discussion on an employee.
No second.
All right, you can